Good afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to Contraband Fan YouTube channel. Today, I am utterly thrilled, being utterly sarcastic, to illustrate for you two instances of modern jankness. Not sure if that's even a word or not, but it needs to be with these guys. The model MBF 906A Cool Breeze Velocity fan and the Wexford 4092 model whirling plastic noisemaker imposter fan. Both were given to me by my buddy that lives on the southeast side of Indianapolis. Both of them had the bearings seized up and were unable to run as a result thereof. A simple repair, generally, in years gone by, but nowadays, and it gets worse. Nowadays, this one, for instance, the Cool Breeze Velocity fan, very similar to a make. Actually, this is a knockoff of fans that are quality that are called high velocity. A little bit of truth in advertising exists here. They didn't say high velocity. It's still a stretch to call it a velocity fan. If you're a turtle or a snail or a wad of gum under a chair, comparatively, this may have some velocity. And what really blows my mind is this metal blade fan is outperformed by this fill in the blank, because I'm running out of polite terminology. Oh my gosh. This one at least ran long enough before it seized up to get the blades dirty. This one didn't. Both of them are fraught with obstacles to do the simplest maintenance routine. This one, which is generally quality built, being constructed out of metal, has 4 screws that hold the grill on that have nuts on the backside, which is quality. That grill's not coming off by itself. So much so they even put Loctite on the threads. I had to use pliers on the backside to keep the nut from spinning, and it's made out of such chintzy butter metal that the screws stripped out in a couple of cases. So I had to be extra cautious and deliberate in removing those. In any event, they're both running now, if you can call it that. Oh my gosh. Is this what we're calling appliances nowadays? Both made in China. Yeehaw, giant carbon footprint shipping stuff hither and yon around the world. Get me a barf bag. I'm going to be too late. Sorry. I'll have to mop that up later. Anyway, let's have a look. Now, this starts on low speed. This one does. Now, look how slow this thing starts out running. As if the blade's really heavy, and it takes a lot of effort to get it to go. Okay, I guess I forgot to plug it back in after trying to clear out an area to work on stuff here. Okay, my fault. I think that's the plug. Dang, I think I'd do my research a little better. There we are. Okay. Yeah, before I start my video mockumentary by Contraband Fan, who's building stuff that will, with 2 arms tied behind its back, blindfolded, hung upside down over a kettle of boiling oil, would outperform these things. Anyway, never mind all that. Watch how slow this mug takes off. Oh, and I'll show you in a minute how thin or how shallow the blade pitch is and the aerodynamic wishes it has of such things. It runs nice and quiet. There's the low speed. And I'll put this one on low speed too. Maybe. There it goes. Okay. And you can hear the bearing clatter in that thing. Never mind about that. And the blade is loose on it. The bearings are gone, but the blade wobbles side to side. Okay. Audio fan tachometer you guys told me about. Appreciate that. Let's see which one of these is stronger. I'll make sure the airstreams don't overlap to give us a false reading. Both of them on low speed. Here's the cool breeze. Lucky it's not very hot out. Criminy. And there's the Wexford. What's the label say on that again? Oh, superior, or no? Crap. Dang it, my eyes are not so good. Oh, premium. Yeah. That's a premium fan net. I hate to see what the generic stripped down model is. Good night. Alright, let's see high speed on this thing. That's a 2-speed. This one's 3. Okay, hooray for it. I'll kick it on up to high speed. Now let's do the audible test again. Sorry folks, but that's weak. And like I said, it gets worse. A metal blade performed by a plastic blade. I have not seen that before. Oh, jeez. Alrighty then. Oh, geez. RIP electric fans. Oh, wait, I'm here. Okay. What a relief. Cool. Now, shut this thing off. Okay, that's rattling because I didn't put the grill screws all the way back in, because I'm going to probably see what I can do to soup up the blades on it without overloading the motor at 0.4 amps. Oh, pardon me, 0.45 amps. Jeez. If it was a light bulb, it'd make about as much light as 5 candles, maybe. All right, then. Let's have a look at the blades. Look how shallow the pitch is on those things. There is no depth. Under an inch. And the leading edge, oh, it's still running pretty stiff. I soaked it with oil and solvent after I pulled the hairball out of it. The leading edge is higher than the center part of the blades, which means it can't get out of its own way. It makes the motor's job easier, except that it barely does the job no matter what. I'll do a follow-up on this thing once I've souped the blades up. We'll see how it does. Anyway. Oh yeah, and this thing, the screws on it are buried way deep in there. You have to use, see, my regular multi-driver, which I use on just about everything, won't reach down in there. You have to use this thing. Let me figure out where the camera is on the back of my phone. Now look how deep down in there that you got to reach to get the screws out. I feel so safe. I won't be able to get in there and have my arm chopped off in this massively powerful imposter. Hideous. Hideous, hideous, hideous. I'm having entirely so much fun exposing this foolishness. Oh, and I had to move the label. The label there with all the wealth of information on this glamorous Ferrari of a fan was overlapping so as to reveal to anyone if someone had the raw audacity to take the front grill off. Oh, we're living on the edge of the seat with a death wish today, opening up a plastic 9-inch desk fan. Oh, shame, shame, shame. Oh, despicable disregard for life itself. I'm glad I left my axe out in the van, because I would be tempted to demolish some stuff with it. Okay? Ugh. Alrighty then, I've rattled on long enough. Thanks for watching. I'll be back soon with some quality stuff to show that I built. And I have a unique, funny looking thing that's not much different than the ilk of these two, but it does have some style and finesse to it, and it's stronger than these two. Anyway, shameful. Shameful. Alrighty then. Thanks for again. Excuse me. Thanks again for watching. Contraband Fan. Back at it. Yes, sir, Bob. Praise Jesus.